everybody, I am King Kappa, and today I'm going to show you my guide for getting sub 5 on Super Mario Bros. Deluxe for any percent. If you do all the strats that I show in the video, you should be able to get sub 5. You can even lose, or you could even like make a few mistakes and still get sub 5. So, let's get started. So, with 1-1, what you want to do is jump right about here. Do like a jump right when he touches the eye of the bush. So jump, then release your jump and hold left. And then you jump up to hit that. So I'm gonna show you like my way of timing. Like I use music keys in the music. Like, so I jump right about when the music goes da 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 da. I jump on that note, and then on the very next percussion beat, I release A, and then the note after that, I start holding left. So it goes da 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 da. I jump, stu, and that's when I release jump and press left. There are other ways of doing it. That's just my way of doing it. So you've done that, you've got the mushroom. An important thing to do is when you're jumping up back to the platform, make sure you're facing left. Because if you're facing right, it's slower. Okay, there, I got 391 on the timer when I faced right. But when I face left, I get 392. So that should be fine. It might take a little while to get it down, but with enough practice it should become fine. So just platform your way over here. Next important part is the underground section. I'd start pressing right when Mario's like kind of right here, like when he kind of like just after he reaches this row of coins, so that way you have enough room to jump and not slam into the wall. Like that. So once you're actually on the platform, you could do like a big jump from over here. You could do like a small jump. Just whichever one you prefer. However you want to do it, you can. Make sure you hold left for like just a little bit so you don't like slam into the top of the pipe. Because if you're falling and you hit this, like the top part of the pipe before you hit the ground, it wastes a few frames, so try to land before you hit the pipe. So that's that. That's the underground section. This part is pretty easy, just jump over the Goombas. You can do a full jump from the pipe and land on the top of the staircase. You don't have to like do a jump or anything like that. You can just like do a full jump up here. So in this version, it is important, you must remember, grab the bottom of the flagpole, because it is faster. And as long as you've done all that, that is 1-1. When you're starting out, you'll probably get 367. As you get, like, more consistent with it, you should be able to get 368 consistently. So, like, once the timer's done counting down, well, let me show a couple things you can do here. Okay, so you can mash start if you want to, but that's kind of inconsistent. What I do is I like watch the coin counter and I like wait for a specific time to like time my start press. So it takes about a little bit over 4 coin flashing cycles from when the end of the timer is stopped counting down and the level transition. So though you can like use that. Also, if you think you can play a level at like a consistent pace or on the firework levels, you can like time your input. You can like time the start press and be pretty consistent with fast transitions. So 1, 2. Once you're falling down here, you're gonna want to, like, you're running over here, you're gonna want to start pressing left, like when about right here, when Mario reaches this little crack in the floor. So, done that. Again, do the backwards jump up there. Accidentally made a save state, but it's fine. Again, it might take a little bit of practice to get down, but once you have got it down, shouldn't be too bad. So here, just jump over here how you want. An important thing to note is that if you fireball on the ground, because you release B, you slow down a little. So if you want to shoot a fireball, try to make sure you're in the air when you do it. So like just platform over here however you want, fire 2 in the air, jump, I fire 2 right there to get rid of the Koopa and the Goomba, the first Goomba in that section. Then I jump, fireball over the second Koopa, jump over the second Goomba. And let me just show this. 2 fireballs. Once I reach this Goomba, I jump and fireball. So see, jump, fireball, jump over the next Goomba, and then the last Goomba should be hit by the fireball. There are other ways of doing this. If you find another one that you like better, feel free to do it. That's just the way I do it. So next part, I like to fireball these 2 Goombas. It just makes the jump up to the pipe easier. Fireball the piranha plants. I know, like, at the middle pipe, a lot of people shoot a second fireball to get rid of this one. I prefer to jump over it like that. But you can fireball it if you want. Like that. But I just prefer to jump over it. Okay, so once you're here, you're gonna have to jump on this platform because you can't get on the higher one in time to make it up here, so you have to wait a little bit on the lower one. Now, I almost forgot to mention that if you press select to scroll the screen, it will make this platform load earlier, which saves a little bit of time. So feel free to press select, like, really whenever in the level. I unselect, like, right here. This turnaround, I press left roughly when Mario reaches this second, like, little crack in the floor. I do 2 small jumps. I guess you could also do, like, 1 big jump. Yeah, you definitely could. I just prefer 2 small jumps. So do whatever you want. So, on to 4-1. 4-1, you have to wait for fireworks. So the best way to avoid this is to not hold B at the start. Like, you're right here in the castle, so you just, like, walk forward and press B, like, roughly once you reach the end of the castle. That should line you up good for, like, a very high 340, which is what you want. Like that. There's also the music cue, da 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 da, like on that note. Oh wait, no, it's da 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 da. On that note, the da is roughly when you want to hear the fireball. So just like shoot the piranhas out of your way, and then there's the stairs. Just remember to jump when you're shooting fireballs, so you don't lose any time. You can collect those if you want. Just really do whatever. This stage is pretty easy. So, then there's the stairs. There isn't a pipe right here, so you can't, like, just jump, like, to the top. What I do is I jump to, like, this 5th step and then do another full jump. That gets me to the bottom of the flagpole. I used to, like, do a jump from the 3rd step. You can, like, really jump however you want. It's just, like, a matter of preference. And again, remember, coin counter, you can use it for fast transitions. Okay, so 4-2. Time for 4-2. The trickiest part about this stage is the definitely the vine climb. Let me, so like this. You're not generally gonna get a 378 when you're just starting out. Like, you're usually gonna get a 377, but if you get good at it, you should be able to get 378. So make sure you're not pressing left until after you've hit the coin block, because if you press left before then, it'll lose you some time. And as for the inputs themselves, I really don't know how to describe them. Like, it's really just about, like, learning the inputs. Like, it's really difficult to describe. But just practice this section. With enough practice, you should be able to get good vine climbs. So, warp zone, much easier. This is what a standard warp zone looks like. Like that. So, like, just platform through the mushroom section, like, however you want, as long as it's not losing time. I like to jump, I like to do, like, a full jump to this 5th step, then do another full jump. There are, again, like, tons of ways you could do it, it's just a matter of which one you prefer. So right here, there are a few different ways you can go down to the warp zone. So you could, like, do a full jump, once you reach the top of this cloud, or the edge of it. Then once you hit the wall, press left. Easy, easy peasy. Then there's this way, which is slightly more difficult, but it does save a little bit of time, so it would never hurt getting good at that. So, like, you start pressing left roughly when Mario's, like, halfway across this block, like right here. Oh. Well, like, a little bit, like, maybe about a quarter of the way from a quarter of the way through the block. So, like that. So, 8-1, again, fireworks. It has the exact same visual and audio cue as 4-1. So just, like, wait to the castle, press B once you reach the edge. That's when you should fireball. Like that. This stage can be kind of tricky. Like, just, it does take a little bit of getting used to, but mostly just, like, shoot the fireballs out of your way. This section, I fireball this Goomba, then I shoot a fireball so it, like, lands on this pillar. If you get it to land on a pillar, it will hit the Koopa. If you miss the Koopa, it's no big deal. You could just, like, crouch jump after it. But this is easier and faster, so then just some platforming. This part can be a little tricky, so what I do is I jump, I fireball this guy, do a full jump, and then fireball the third guy in the pipe. Like this. Then I do a full jump, and don't hit anything else, and that'll cause the second Goomba in that row to despawn, which will make that jump easier. Like that. Again, there's like lots of different ways you can jump. Most people just do like a full jump and then jump off the top step. Full jump, jump off the top step. There are, again, tons of different ways you can do that. So then there's this section. I like to fireball the first guy, jump, fireball that piranha, fireball that piranha, and just like jump over to the flagpole, like that. You'd normally get a 200, I got a 197 because I like messed up my save state earlier, but it's fine. So, 8-2, the easy strat is like this. Do a crouch jump at that block. You have to wait like just a little bit. If you do it like, if you do the jump like immediately, you'll get hit by the spiny. Like that. So wait, like, just a little bit. Like that. The faster method is that, but it's really difficult. You only have, like, at best, a 2-frame window to get it, so I'd recommend just doing this. So just run under all the Paracoopas. Just platform. Be sure to stay high up here. Right here, this section isn't difficult. What you do is you, like, literally just jump and slam into the pipe. There's nothing more to it. Like, that's the best way to do it. So this section can be a little tricky. What I do is I'd, like, do a crouch jump right, like, in the middle of those 2 Paracoopas, roughly. That lands me on the bullet bill launcher. Right there. Right there. Then I do a small left tap. And that gives me more space to land before I get hit by the Goomba. Or to make sure I don't get hit by the Goomba. Jump, full speed back up. This section, just like jump, fireball the Koopa, land on the 3rd step, and do a full jump. So if you did like the easier method, you'll get 341. The way I avoid fireworks is I just like jump into that block. There are like a few different ways you could do that, but that's just my preferred method. So 8-3 is pretty easy compared to 8-1 and 8-2. So just fireball. Make sure you're generally gonna want to go top route the entire time. Oh, and again, this stage also has fireworks. It's the same visual cue, but it looks different. Fireball once you reach the edge of this block. Like that. So, on the rows of Hammer Brothers on the bricks, make sure you... generally, you're gonna always want to go on the top path. That's the safest method. Like, jump up there and immediately fire a fireball, because you don't know if a Hammer Bro is going to be up there or not. So just fire, run over to that guy. Oh, an important thing to note, like right at the beginning, fireball this Paracoopa, because it will hit you. And it also makes the jump past this bullet bill easier. So just fire fireball. Once you get to the top row, you can run under that Paracoopa. Another fireball. Then these Hammer Brothers are really easy. Just like jump up and fireball them. It's really not that difficult. So then, again, stair jump, do it however you want. So, on to 8-4. In 8-4, the stairs can be kind of tricky. What I do is I like run and like immediately once he touches the ground of that second step, I do a full jump. You could also do it from the second step, but I find it more difficult. You could also do this method where you like walk off without holding right, and then like right as you're about to hit the last step, repress B, and then like not immediately but like soon after jump. So just to be sure that you gain running speed. Those are like the most optimal methods. So next is make sure you ride on that platform. Gives you a little bit of speed boost. This section, there's like whenever you're coming out of a pipe, there's like 2 different ways you can like get off. You can like run off here and like fireball that guy, or what I do is like at the edge of a pipe, I do a full jump, like right here, like that. Really just whichever way works best. You don't need wall jump for sub 5, so I'm not gonna teach it here. But yeah, you don't need wall jump. Again, like with the coin climb, I don't really know how to explain the inputs other than like just practice. I made a save at that time. And then fireball that guy out of your way. Again here, like make sure you jump. Oh, it's fine. Luckily I have a save state. So yeah. Can you tell I did not have a plan for how to do this at all. I'm just like winging it basically. Or like how to make this tutorial. So right here, if you jump too early, you won't gain running speed until you touch the ground, which does waste a little bit of time, but overall it's not too bad. You'd rather be early than be late, because if you're late, you'll just like fall off and lose a ton of time. So next up is the water section. So you can't buffer a swim here, so just like you have to like start spamming the A button, and immediately once you come out, press the select button to scroll the camera. That makes this first firebar easy. Like swim into the ceiling until you can get past it. Right here, that blooper can be in the way. Like just, if a blooper's ever in your way, just like fireball it. So right here, see it was right there. Then water exit. It can be a bit tricky, but like if you get like a good, if you have good timing, you can be able to get past it. So last room, again, you can do this full jump. Make sure you could like fall off and do it right there. Make sure you fireball the Hammer Brother out of the way. That, and then there's Bowser. Most of the time he jumps, but sometimes he won't. So like if he doesn't jump, there's not much you can do about it. Sorry, there's like nothing you can do if he doesn't jump. So, just hope he jumps, jump to the axe, and if you did everything, you should be able to get sub 5. I hope I made everything, like, clear in this tutorial. I did not have a plan for how I was gonna do this, so I was just winging it the entire time. I hope everything was, like, clear, and I hope to see some sub 5s on the leaderboard soon.